Hello everybody, my name is Ash and I'm going to bring you some female Sentinel gameplay. We skipped this originally because I wasn't too sure and it was low level. Now it's got rank 20 and level 13 and I'm going to be playing this Apex mission here. I've already completed, but we're getting more XP power and all that malarkey. So basically this this build is pretty much solely has one purpose, and that is to fucking level up this goddamn challenge. Let's see how far we are. Halfway there, and it's, believe me, this is such a slow, painful experience. So here's the build. We're going to be using the Rapture Bulwark, or Bulwark, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bulwark. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Bulwark, but I'm just going to call it the Defense Raptor as well. Basically, a Bulwark is a special new weapon variant. Each weapon, uncommon and above, has 3 extra additional purposes. This particular one, if we view the details, gain damage resistance each nearby ally, 15 per. Pretty much like one ally's. You know, that's pretty amazing. Like, you know, imagine a squad of Krogan with, you know, this kind of. With this weapon, they'd just be unkillable if they're all just going around as a unit. Of course, no one goes around as a unit, they want to get their own kills, but that's the whole point. Anyway, power. You know what, I'm going to go with combat amp because this is shit. I'd usually probably be better off going with tech amp on a normal class, but I'm using a. The whole point is to use a. Let's use the Barricade to level up that bloody challenge. Anyway, we're using the Warfighter package, which is a 10% weapon damage, 20% combat weapon. And here we are. We've maxed out our Barricade for duration, power. I think that synergizes with the stuff, with that, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, and electrical defense, which is damage per second. Primer, this is where we're going to be getting most of our points. It's not a reliable way of killing stuff. This is why we've got energy drain, 4 points, but we do have as much power damage as we can get, you know, through our passives. We've got headshot damage, power capacity and power damage, and we've got 4 points getting us some damage resistance. And there's nobody here. I thought everybody readied up. Anyway, ideally what you want to do with this class is basically just murder everything. Like, just make it so your Barricade is definitely in the way of everything. And the way we do that is ideally, like, this is why we're playing this particular mission. We're playing Outlaw. One, we get an extra experience and money out of it, which is always good. 2, it's 5s0 on Outlaws. I mean, this is pretty much the easiest situation we've got here. We can more often than not, even when you're playing with random people, most people will just hang out at the back of the map. Although this is a Vanguard, so he probably won't be hanging out anywhere. But realistically, what will happen is everybody will be taking cover at the back of the main long hallway at the back of the map and shooting. And what you want to do is put your Barricade in the middle of the walkway where enemies pass through, and they'll get dot damage and primed, and that's where you come in with your energy drain and you detonate, and pretty much that's it. And it's a slow process, but that's pretty much the quickest way to get the combat power challenges completed, is to fuck around with this. Luckily, there's nothing for Fortify. I'm pretty sure there's no challenge for Fortify, and thank God, because that would just be as tedious. You know, 50,000 points with a fucking passive power that doesn't do any damage, and you also get points for support. So people get kills while it's taking cover behind your Barricade. You get rewarded with like 20 points, but that's fuck all, isn't it, really? So gonna let this guy go through. Look at that. Look at that, gets primed as well, it's great. And we obviously got throw and... we got throw and... oh shit, here we go. Got a bit suicidal here. I was kind of hoping the teammate would have the wherewithal to charge into this group of enemies that get manipulated by the thing. Oh, I thought he got primed. He looked like he got staggered, but maybe that was just the electrical field that was caused from the thing. But yeah, the way you got to see this is it's basically the shit version of the Geth hex shield from Mass Effect 3. You can't, it just, you know, very small, very flimsy, takes up grenade slots, and well, I'll say flimsy. It doesn't take. It actually has duration. It doesn't have any base defense, so you can. It lasts as long as the duration. It can't be destroyed, which is very fortunate. Also using the Raptor because it's basically an assault rifle. You know, there isn't really any penalty for not shooting scoped. I think there's a slight damage difference, but so this is basically a scoped assault rifle, and it's pretty good. A lot better than the Raptor from Mass Effect 3. Like I said, most of my most of my videos are going to contain comparisons between the two games, which is going to, you know, it happens. Look at that. That was well timed. Not really. Go with sniper rifle amp because I want to try and get kills. Did someone just die? I think so, but it was a rage revive, so whatever. Guys playing as the Batarian. I haven't played as the Batarian yet, so I'll have to get my hands on that eventually. Yeah, it helps to be aggressive as well with the barricade. You want to just run in there and smash it into them, but if they're too close, you won't be able to place it, so you'll find yourself hitting R1 and L1, and it'll just say blocked like it does there. Sometimes it'll say it regardless of whether the enemy's in front of you or behind you. So you got to be a bit cautious. You don't want to overstay your welcome, but obviously when you see a crowd of enemies and you know. A barricade is going to help. But I guess the whole tactics of using an aggressive barrier build is to put your barrier into chokeholds, like so. I'll just run into enemies that are not there, not paying attention to you. Just drop in. This excels a lot on upload game types where you find yourself on your own. There's a lot of dogs running around. This thing primes as well. Pretty sure it double primes as well, so you can like detonate twice with the same prime because it does a damage over time instead of just straight up like one stack of damage. It's kind of weird that it can reproc itself. I don't know if that's an oversight. Probably is. Now, I'm not spec'd into it yet because we're not high enough level, but eventually you'd want to go with an area. Oh, I've got no power cells, that's not good. You want to go for an AoE attack as well to complement the fact that to complement the whole area of effect that the barricade provides. So, what's this guy doing? Get out of here. So maybe like an AoE energy drain and maybe a double throw might be the way to go. But the chances are I'm probably never going to do this class ever again once I've mastered, once I've got the combat mastery, because like it's such a bollocks power to use. Like it's not a bad power. I just don't have much use for it. I mean, the Angara Exemplar might benefit from this a lot more as well with its AoE tech combo, you know, synergy. It's, you know, having three primers and 2 detonators. It didn't show a blast, but I think that was actually a tech effect, a tech combo. But you can definitely get a lot of work done. Look at that. Yeah, this is pretty much the intention of it. It's basically a tech exploding landmine, or like an EMP unit or something. I don't know how to describe it. It's not being used as a barricade. It's more of an energy node that zaps everything in sight. Hello, phone. Of course, these Atlases can just... Atlases, Hydras! God damn it, Ash. This isn't Mass Effect 3. These Hydras can really just basically stomp through it and not give a shit, but if they walk next to it like that, close enough to get procs, but not close enough to get, you know, stand on it and destroy it instantly. Oh yeah, fucking Parias don't give a shit. Can't deflect passive powers like that, so only the active ones that are there. Okay, that's good. There we go. I mean, it's an interesting class. I won't say it's a terrible class. It's just, I think the thing that's terrible is the fact that I have to level up the combat mastery to get all my challenges unlocked, and this combat power, it's too many points for what it is. Like the stealth grid and the shield boost, I mean, it's the same amount of points and it takes ages as well, but I can get them easy enough because you're a lot more use than you know, someone who's just going to be running around killing everything with random fucking powers like this. But so there's the potential there, and like I said, this is gold, so this is not exact. You know, this is actually pretty viable, but you have to play pretty conservative. Sometimes I just don't bother with stuff, but it's a grenade class. This I mean, we're playing in an empty resupply modifier game, so you don't obviously want to spend a bit more time. Oh shit! You just that fucking backlash out of nowhere. God damn. There we go. Like I said, you want to get it right in the chokeholds. To make the best of your situation. Now, I don't know how much my finger's leveled up by. Oh, I can't even remember how much the percentage was for the challenge, but we'll have a look at it, and I'll probably, you know, put in the description of the video how long it actually takes. But realistically, this is going to take a bit too much. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of games. I could probably level this guy up to 20 and you know, get back up to level 13 by the time this power challenge is finished. Looking forward to using the Terran Scrapper as well. Okay, I'll get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this Sentinel has its uses. I think I prefer the male Sentinel build that I've got set up, where it's throw and energy drain both act as a primer and detonator for each other. But as it stands, it's kind of a bit shit. I mean, this is not. I don't know why I said it's shit, even though I said it wasn't. But this is a hack game. Ideally, you'd want to kill shit before it gets to you. So I'm just gonna go and fucking set up here. Actually use it as it's intended. I've got it. I mean, maybe weapon damage from cover might be the better way to go, because you're not taking cover, so you're not exactly buffing the thing. I mean, maybe this buffs it, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, my videos aren't the most well informed, as you can tell. Ideally, you'd have. I don't know. I want to be able to detonate my energy drains, but using AoE might just be a bit too good. Go.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
It's a fairly easy class to use. I mean, we've already gotten through our 6 waves with top scorer. Everyone's pulling their own weight by the looks of it. I think Jet Viper was a late starter, but whatever. We'll ignore that. 8,000.
Time to go. Get to
Roll around and let's drop it back here. Sometimes I have the habit of dropping the thing too early, and it ends up just fucking it up. I think it's block rockets, so that's alright. So they can soaking them hydras apparently, goddamn. Flat cannons are still a problem though. Yeah. This class is I mean, it's a decent class, but I think if you want to be using the Barricade in the same way that I'm using it, probably the better class to go with would be the Angara Exemplar. Just all them passives and all the synergizing with the tech explosions and AoE effects that are placed around, that you can place onto onto the ground of a map is just nothing to scoff at. There we go. Top scorer as well. I like that. I like that. So yeah, that's like I said, the engineer, decent enough. No, not the engineer. This is a Sentinel. Human female Sentinel. It's a decent class. It's probably like for this particular build, it's probably not the best class to go with for this build. But hey, I mean, the Angara Exemplar, you know, that's an ultra rare. This isn't, so this isn't an ultra rare. So it's you gotta make do what you got. You know, easier to rank up. You just need to spam the basic packs a load of times. Didn't level up though, unfortunately. Even though we're on gold and I'm level 13, I did pretty well though. I must be close, right? Yeah, oh man, that's so close. Look at that, you tease. But yeah, I got some support scores. No combat kill scores, but that's alright. So anyway, we'll go back to our challenge screen. We'll see what we got. I think it went up from like 50. I think it went from like 53 to 59. I'm being generous when I say that. So yeah, it doesn't fucking go up that much. And I'm going to keep on playing this particular lobby until I get that challenge, because I am sad and I want to climb the leaderboards on challenges. I think I'm doing alright on challenges. Where am I? I'm not in the top things. Though, I'll say, I think I have played with some of these guys before. Just jump to this one. Yeah, I'm doing alright for challenges, you know, top 1,000, so can't complain. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.